A beautiful morning here in York County, and as you know, I am Mayor Shawn Mauck, and I'm running for the state senate here in the 28th district. We are out talking to voters again today, as we have for the last several months. We have now knocked on 8,000 doors and listened to so many of you about the issues that matter the most to you. This campaign is not about me, it's about you, and it's about building a Pennsylvania and an economy that works for everyone. In so many of these conversations that we've had in the last couple of months, what we hear so many times is that many of you are working hard, trying to do all the right things, but yet you are falling further and further behind. Wages are low, they're stagnant, yet we do see growth at the top of our economy. We need to do a better job focusing on poverty and despair, and frankly, all the root causes of violence in our communities. We need to do a better job ensuring that kids get an education that leads to a job with a living wage. So here's what we're going to do, and here's what we're going to fight for in this campaign. As we head and count down the days to primary election day, these are the things that are important, and these are the things you need to remember. Our campaign, our fight, is to build an economy that works for everyone, to be job-focused, to be education-focused. We know the root cause of poverty and despair many times starts with a failed education, a lost opportunity to give youth a skill set, a career path, at a wage that they truly can live on and be free of all that they are caught up with and struggle with. We got to do a better job. And also, we need to make sure that schools can compete, that they have funding that isn't being decreased at the state level, that we have a fair plan. That's something I know a little bit about as a state auditor for the last 4 years. I've focused on our schools and school safety and how we could do a better job. I know we can. We shouldn't need someone with a degree from MIT to figure out the funding model. We need to make it simple and fair. Beyond that, we need to make sure that academics are lifting our students up. We need to talk to teachers and administrators that are doing it right and develop plans that work, not just soundbite legislation that leaves people behind. We can do a better job. I know we can. And when we focus on an economy and education that works for everyone, we're all better off. We will all have more money in our pockets to be able to spend on the things that we want to do and make the choices that we want to make. After all, that's what the American dream is all about, building a better tomorrow than what we have today. But I also will tell you this, so many times I've met people who've made mistakes, they've stumbled, and they've worked hard to get back on their feet, but so many times government gets in the way, and government's making it harder for them to become productive citizens again. Well, we need to fix that. We need to have true criminal justice reform, true clean slate legislation that gives people an opportunity to get it right after they've fallen down. Because I'll tell you what, I have never met the perfect person yet, but I see so many people struggling to do the right things, and we need to help them. We need to help them get back on track. That's what I'm going to do as your state senator. Also, we need to be good neighbors again and good stewards of our environment and our community. We need to lead by example. We need to take every opportunity to come together and work on the issues. This isn't about party politics. This is about people. This isn't about campaigns. This is about building policy that you can believe in. Because I will also say this, for so many of you, you have shared with me that you have lost hope in government. You don't feel it works for you, that it's broken. And what I can tell you is in so many examples, you're right. We need budgets that are on time, that don't waste your tax money. We need leadership that will fight to have real reform that doesn't hurt everyday people. We're better than that. When we talk about welfare reform in our campaign, we talk about focusing on people, their struggles, and getting them a plan to actually get on track so they don't have to rely on assistance. That's real reform. We can do that by having more social workers in our human services departments to figure out why families and individuals are struggling and actually fix the problem. Imagine that. That's common sense. And that's leadership you can believe in. That's government that works for you. And lastly, I will tell you this. I have a clear record. I've never voted for a tax increase. I vetoed West York's last tax increase. I know what it's like to take over a government that's not working for the people, that it's a mess. It's hard work, but we can do it together, and we're going to do it together. I need your help to do that. I need you to vote May 15th. I need you to talk to your friends, your family, your neighbors, and ensure that they vote too. Because when we come together and we vote, we win. God bless, and I look forward to working for all of you and building a campaign that you can be proud of. Thank you, and by all means, enjoy this weather. Have a good day.